My first instinct was to bolt, run out the door, pretend it never happened. But what if they saw me? What if they were just in the garden? My mind raced. It was a very short race, panic won, so I did the next logical thing. I decided to explore. Quietly. Very, very quietly. Like a highly anxious ninja. A ninja with a tendency to knock things over. I tiptoed into what looked like a study. Books everywhere. Not party books, serious books. Books about tax law. Definitely not Sarah's scene. She found filing her own taxes to be an extreme sport. On the desk, there was a snow globe. Inside, a tiny model of the Eiffel Tower. I picked it up. I shook it. The little white flakes swirled. It was strangely calming. For a moment I forgot I was an uninvited guest, a trespasser with a penchant for miniature Parisian landmarks. Then I heard a creak from upstairs. My blood ran cold. Or maybe it was just the air conditioning. I put the snow globe down, very carefully, as if it were a bomb. A glittery, touristy bomb. My palms were sweating, leaving faint prints on the polished wood of the desk, evidence of my brief, unauthorized visit. I backed out of the study. I peeked into the kitchen. It was spotless. A fruit bowl sat on the counter. It contained only perfectly ripe bananas, and one plastic apple. Why a plastic apple? Was it a decoy? A placeholder for a real apple yet to come? These were the questions that plagued me. The mysteries of a stranger's kitchen. It was more fascinating than any party Sarah could throw. I briefly considered making myself a cup of tea, then remembered my current predicament. Offering to wash up afterwards probably wouldn't smooth things over if I were caught. My exploration felt like a strange dream. Every mundane object seemed extraordinary, a collection of fridge magnets. One said, "World's okayest dad," I chuckled, silently of course, a silent internal chuckle, the kind that makes your shoulders shake a little. I wondered if the dad knew about his okayest status. Did he embrace it? Or did it fuel a secret desire to be world's best dad? This house was a goldmine of quiet speculation. I was like an anthropologist, studying a newly discovered, very normal suburban tribe. Except anthropologists usually have permission. The study's bookshelves were filled with historical texts, each one a portal to a different era. I picked up a book on the French Revolution, its pages yellowed with age. As I flipped through, I imagined the storming of the Bastille, the fervor of the revolutionaries. There was an old map of Paris, showing the city as it was centuries ago. I traced the streets with my finger, imagining the lives that had walked those paths. The room was a treasure trove of history, each item a story waiting to be told. I held a small artifact, wondering about its origins, and the hands that had crafted it. For a moment, I was transported to another time, lost in the echoes of history. But the creak from upstairs brought me back to the present, reminding me of my precarious situation.